One of the things I definitely realized just being that present.
Yep.
I was present in conversations. I didn't have any desire for a distraction,
Yep.
but we've trained ourselves to be distracted.
Exactly.
We've trained ourselves to multitask. We've trained ourselves to respond to the pings and the dings. And
You're doing it right now.
I looked at my phone and I was like, oh, But it matters if you think about the amount of times where you go to look at something on your phone, but the notifications distract you, and then
Yep.
you go, "What was I doing again?
That's right.
What was I doing again?" And I think that dynamic of the people who are most important in our life deserve our attention.
They do. I agree with you.
Um, how do we get radical about that piece? That that your kids will be like, my dad was so present.
Yep. Absolutely.
Um, that's what I want my kids to say, and they wouldn't today. They wouldn't say that. For the last few weeks, I've been practicing this thing. My phone is allowed in two places in the house. It's allowed in my office, home office, and it's allowed in what we call the mud room, and it doesn't come into the living space of the house. So I don't have it in my bedroom, and I don't have it in any living space.
Wow.
And it's just a new practice. Don't be really impressed with me, but it's just something I'm trying.
Yeah.
And it's even a battle. I have to train myself that it doesn't come into that space. And what I find, I'll walk in a room and I've got teenagers and I'm like, why is everyone on their phones? Like suddenly I become, like the judgmental one because I'm not doing it. But I realize how I'm observe it in other people now, and I'm really thankful that I'm working on being more present, and the availability
Yep.
my family see, it makes them slowly. You see people putting their phones down because I'm actually available,
Yep.
and I'm like, oh, this is cool. So I want to be there, available and present, and I think that's a big practice, not just in the personal world but also professionally.
Yep.
And it's something I'm working on. So even hearing you say that I want to work on this, I'm like, yeah, I'm with you. So
Yep.
I will be pinging you to go, how present are you? You're like, I was until you texted me.
That's right.
But it is, it's you're a relational person, and we want to be available for everyone, but
Yep.
that means we're not available for those who should have the higher priority.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a deep thoughts. I'm an outside processor, so I hadn't thought about these things. You're bringing them up. You're talking. I'm like, yes, I want to change in that area.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to fast food yet, but you didn't inspire me in that area. But
Or you want to give up fast food?
yeah, I think I haven't had McDonald's in about over a decade.
Really?
Yeah, I used to like I could eat 2 quarter pounders and fries and be like, whoa. And my wife's like, it's disgusting. Can you stop doing it? And I was like, babe, I can do it. And she goes, go on then. And I said, I give you my word. I will never eat McDonald's a day in my life again. And I won't. And I haven't. It's been over a decade.
Wow.
Even the family are like, hey, can we go? I'm like, yep, we're on a road trip. And I'm like, I won't have it.
Wow.
But that's the extreme part of me. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, why can't you just be balanced?
Do you eat fast food anywhere else?
I would. I try not to have fast food.
Yeah.
But the problem is I really love food, and I would go with the richer,
Yep.
the better.